a scriptural background, I call your attention to the familiar passage in 2 Corinthians 11:3, where the apostle said to the Corinthians, "But I am afraid that just as Eve was deceived by the Spirit's cunning, so your minds may be led astray from your sincere and pure devotion to Christ." There are two things that we need to know well if we are going to fight a battle. We obviously need to know our own position and our own resources, but we also need to know the enemy and the enemy's resources. Not to know the enemy is to give that enemy a great strategic advantage. For many years, we've been told in the church that the best thing to do with Satan and demons is to ignore them. I'm not sure where that was born, because it certainly is not in the scriptures. We're told to resist the enemy, and that I take as a very active process, not an ignoring one. But not to know the enemy is especially strategic. So the apostle says we're not ignorant of his devices. That allowed Paul to plan his strategy against the enemy well. Unfortunately, the church is too often not aware of Satan's strategies, and as a result, Satan ends up with tremendous advantage. Now, Satan's primary strategy, the thing that can be said to characterize probably everything he does, is deception. He simply can't deal in truth, because the truth, as we know, sets free when it is applied in our lives. That isn't to say that he may not cloak his deceptions in half-truths, and at time may surround it with truth, but to introduce into the core of what he does his deception.
He's full of lies.
desires to have you. He desires to have you. He does. He desires it. Looking at you young people, he desires it. He wants you. You're in the crosshairs. You are target. All the forces militate what you're taught from the scriptures are designed to move you away. He hates Christ. He hates how you're honoring him right now. He hates how you like his will above Satan's will. He doesn't like that. He wants to destroy you. He wants to destroy you in a way that perhaps it will be irreparable. That you'll never go on with God. Never live for God. Won't marry a Christian. Won't raise children in the Christian faith to understand the gospel. No, you'll go your own way, marry an unbeliever, raise children as heathens. You'll become the problem of the next generation. He desires to have you because he has the long-term in view. He does. It's not so short-sighted as you are, or I may be. He's thinking long-term. He preaches these things considered old-fashioned. And so we have a whole generation now that doesn't like this kind of thing. And young people don't like it because it makes them uncomfortable, because there's such pressure through social media and everything that's out there to try and get them to conform. And then when you come to church, the Word of God is open before you. You don't want to feel that torment. You'd rather go somewhere where either they don't deal with these issues or they actually argue the case for how it's fine to change from the old ways.
He's full of lies. He's full of lies.